I think the most powerful part was about putting them in a home together where they feel they're part of.
So I'm sorry
instead
for
of
cutting
isolating
you off, but let's save this for the camera.
Okay, Rick, we're gonna hit that up. Let's go.
Because we ready.
No, let's go. Let's go.
Don't give me too much information.
All right, let's rock and roll. Growing up here in the 80s in our area, in the New York City period, everywhere, you were either part of the drug problem or the drug solution. Go without or go out and get something.
Anthony lived right around the corner, right directly around the corner from me. And we would meet up on this corner that we, just hung out.
We know what it was like to be hungry and go to bed with your stomach growling, trying to find something to eat, going to the corner bodegas and stealing just to eat. Nobody wanted to live like that.
We just grew up really quickly with learning how to get our own. That's where we were introduced to the streets. But make no mistake, we always had choices, and we chose our path. Our path, took us to some really dark days, some dark years, growing up in prison, serving 25 years to life at 20 years old.
I did 4 bids that did a total of around 22 and a half years. What I never changed was my mentality. My mentality was always still the same. No matter where I went, no matter what state I went to move away from, I realized I took one person always with me. That was me in this. And until I changed this up here, that's when things started to get better.
I was just tired of the life we were living, and I wanted something. Something had to change. After the 3rd year of my 25-year sentence, I caught this epiphany. I started to shed this distorted value system that we have growing up in the streets. I had to educate myself. I think that was a big part. When I say that, I don't just mean school, self-therapeutic programs as well. Those helped me, learning about myself. I went in there without a GED, and I came home with a master's degree.
When he came home, I had already been home 2 years prior to that, and both on the same wavelength of thinking mentality. Hey, it's not about me no more. Let's put a message out there. Let's try to change and make an impact.
I had a vision to create a podcast for men and women that's home and making a difference in their community. And I shared it with Julio Medina. He was my professor in Sing Sing Correctional Facility. And he said, oh, guess what? He said, I got a podcast room right upstairs. We just built it. And so that's how, our podcast, Success After Lockdown, was born. Our mission for Success After Lockdown is to highlight those men and women that's formerly incarcerated, that's doing the right thing, that's doing what they're supposed to do in life.
Like, this is a true friendship. Like, we've been through a lot of shit together. To be here going on almost 50 years old, to experience what we had experienced through trials and error and through prison and through our mistakes, and to be here as reformed human beings who are responsible, who are accountable, who are trying to make a change now, it's touching to me.
A lot of people in society think because you went through what we went through, the criminal justice system, that they're failures, they ain't gonna be, never be anything, they can't be anything. And that's the furthest from the truth. And that's why I created the platform that I'm created. Big up to Success After Lockdown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Season 2. Success After Lockdown. We're in the building.